Good morning, Elle here at elleingles.com. And out for the walk this morning, I learned something from a flock of geese. A flock of geese apparently came into a particular field. I'm not near them because they're so loud you wouldn't be able to hear me. They came into a field this morning. I could hear them making a lot of noise. And I came out a different direction here out in the forest and along this, there's a swamp right here. And all of a sudden, I hear a lone goose, and it came from this corner over here and went all the way across the swamp here over to the field that's over there. And it was honking, okay, periodically, as it could sight the group of geese that it had been left behind from, who were all like really honking. That goose's honk got faster, and their response was coming back at the goose. And I could tell that it had landed, and they were just like, they were going crazy. They were so happy that the straggler had made it. I'm not sure where they're coming from. It's gotten very cold, and so maybe down from Canada. Oh wow, there's a deer right here. I don't know if I'll capture that for you this morning. I'll try. It's like right across this goldenrod from me. Maybe we'll see it. And so I wanted to just talk about, stragglers. Do you ever feel like you're left behind, that you're left behind financially, you're not as far as you should be, left behind romantically, that you really should be further along in your romantic life, in your love life? It's terrible to feel like you've been left behind. And I learned this lesson from these geese this morning, that first of all, there's plenty of people cheering for you. They want you to catch up, or they want you to be with them, whether you're a straggler or not. And that there are support systems. And so if you're feeling lonely, if you're feeling like you are really struggling in some area of your life, there are plenty of people who want to help you and who are there for you. And learning this lesson from the geese this morning, I'm going to get over to them. It might take me a little minute here, but I think they were just ecstatic that the guy caught up, the goose caught up. And that reminds me of something that I teach kind of deeper in my course, and it is about love. Some people have kind of culturally been brought up to think of love as a pie, and you only have this much over here. And, so if you only have that much over there, you can't give the love to someone else. Love is a pie. Some people feel that. Love is truly infinite. You can have a lot of people in your life, and you can be giving a lot of yourself, and it will replenish if you're giving it really beautifully. I think where we get messed up is if we're looking for things in return, and we're not just giving freely and fully, we're contributing, if you're in that competitive mode that I talk about. So the tool for this is what I call the spirit of contribution. How are you contributing? This morning when I heard these geese, they were talking so that the lone goose could find them, number one. That's what I'm thinking anyway. And then they were so excited when the goose got there. So there's this idea that when you are contributing to others, when you are contributing to a situation, to an organization, and I mean with your heart, with your money, however it is that you feel you can contribute, something magical happens. But when we're in competitive mode, when we're comparing ourselves to other people, when we're comparing our level of gift to someone else's level of gift, when we're in that competition, the mode of competition, we're very apt to trigger fight or flight. We're very apt to go into the stress response, and that's when things start to break down. That's when our own self-image can start to break down too. So I'm going to cross around the corner here. Hopefully we'll find these geese. They were just too loud for me to film when I first saw them. But again, if you missed the beginning of this, it was so cool to watch this little episode of goose behavior this morning, where a group of geese had landed, and several minutes later a lone goose was making its way to its flock, and and it was making its honk, and the geese on the ground were honking, so they found each other. And I thought, that's just so beautiful. You know, how lonely it must be up there in the sky if you're the straggler and you can't catch up because you're just not fast enough. You know, life is not a race. It's not a sprint. It is a marathon. And to see how the geese do it, I just think we can take a page from that and learn, and be there for people who seem like they might be behind or seem like they might be failing a little. Really be there for people. Honk, let them find us. Oh, here we go. Oh my gosh, it's quite a little flock here. I'm thinking because of the cold weather they've come down. But let's just take a look. Here, I'm going to turn my camera around for you guys so you can see the geese that I'm talking about. So they landed in this school field. It's right next to the nature center here. And they were so happy when the lone goose came to them. I'll zoom in a little so you can see them here. They were just, and now they're quiet. That must have been their last straggler. So now they're kind of peaceful. They're just, well, they're not happy I'm here. They're kind of moving away from me. These are wild geese. They don't expect me to feed them. Yeah, so there they are. Before, when they were waiting for that straggler to come, they were so noisy. They were so noisy. Now they're going to get noisy because I'm here and I'm talking. So I'm going to go away. Leave them at peace. But isn't that cool? I just thought that was a great lesson. So I'm honking for you. If you need help with anxiety, with stress, if you need to up-level something in your life, your money, your love life, whatever it is, stress is usually the thing that's keeping you, right on the other side of your stress is where a great life lies. And when we can get rid of that for you, and we're not getting rid of the stressors, they're always going to be there. It's how you react to them. We're going to help you stop overreacting. That's what we do here at Pressure Free. So I hope you dig in. My parenting book is coming out. I'm so excited. So I'll keep you posted on that. I hope you'll help me boost that. In fact, the best-selling author, Robert Allen, who is writing the foreword for me, he said he hopes this book sells millions because the world needs it. He just wrote that to me and he goes, put that down somewhere. I'll put it in my foreword. It's a great book. So that's going to be launching out too. So wishing you a great pressure-free day. Bye.